Dylan was bequeathed the first question, so I'm going to defer to Dylan.
Okay, go ahead.
Anton, congratulations on the win and the performance. You know, after the last game, Ring and Ronny both said they hoped that win would be big momentum to kind of push his team forward. Did you sense that tonight with a pretty comprehensive win?
Yeah, we had a lot of talk before the Columbus game, and we said that this game has to be a turnaround for us. But we felt it was enough talking, and we had to show it on the pitch. And I think today we showed a really good performance, except maybe the last 15-20 minutes of the first half. We were dominating the game, and I think the second half is the best we've done so far this season. Maybe the Toronto game and the second half today was the best we did so far.
All right, go ahead, Glenn.
Anton, well, I don't see you anymore. You still? Oh yeah, there you are. You don't seem like the type of guy to me that wants to like talk about things and. You said there's been a lot of talk, you're just like, let's just get out and do it, I mean, so but do you think this talking helped, or where do you think everything's at right now?
No, like I said, we had a lot of talking, both players and staff. We had a rough start. That's no doubt about it. And we had a lot of meeting. We can do better. But in the end, we can talk how much we want. We have to show it on the pitch. And it's easy to talk and harder to perform out there. So I think we showed today and we showed against Columbus that we can do it. And I think the second half we dominating the game, and you see the Chicago players is exhausted, and they're so tired the last 15 minutes that they can't even press us. So it reminds me about some games last year. So we have to keep on doing what we did the second half here, and now we have some confidence, and you see it on the guys. It's fun to come and play some games again. And now we have to keep on the momentum, and now we just started.
Michael Ander?
Anton, great performance tonight. You just used the word momentum, and Ronny had said after the last game that he thought that the win would help carry the team. Do you get a sense that the team is starting to click?
Yeah, we're getting there. Of course, we're not satisfied with the start of the season. We are a team who's having higher ambitions than just clinch up a spot in the playoffs. We want to be high in the standings. But you know this league, guys. You've been here before, and all the teams can have their momentum and have bad periods. And if you're not 100%, if you're just 90%, then you lose pretty much against any team in this league. So I think the last performance showed that we are a good team, and we're starting to find each other. As a group, as a players, we're pretty much the same. We changed the staff, of course, but we all know each other, and we're getting there. You all know it's been a weird season so far, but now it's focus on the games, and we just get going now.
All right, Michael Allen.
Hey, Anton, great win tonight. You mentioned that last 15 minutes of the first half and that goal they scored right before half off the corner there. What did you guys talk about in the locker room at halftime to try and propel yourself into the second half? You came out, hit the ground running. What was being discussed in there?
Now, we were pretty upset with the ending of the first half. We felt like we were the better team the first 20-25 minutes, and then we let them into the game, and our press wasn't working, and they controlled the midfield a little bit too much. So we talked that we're gonna put the press high, and then it has to start with the strikers, and then also everyone has to step up and help each other, because we felt that the press wasn't 100%. And even with the ball, we had to do it better. So we had a good talk in the locker room, and we came flying out of them in the second half, and we really showed them how good of a team we can be.
All right, Trey.
Hey, Anton. So I know the team's performance hasn't been as positive recently. You haven't necessarily seen a huge drop in form, but all that matters is the results. However, in the second half of this game, obviously, you were much more involved in the offense. You were getting things done. You looked fantastic. Did anything change for you personally? And did anything click more recently? Why do you think you were able to be way more involved in the offense in this game and embarrass some players on the other team?
It's a lot of explanations, of course, but the easy one is that Maxi is back and I have a good connection with him, and then he finds me some balls. At the first goal, he finds me, and then he also finds some balls in behind. So he's crucial for this team, especially attacking wise. But he also does a great job. But I'm feeling like I've been involved in the attacking before that. The last game I was free from halfway lines. I should have scored that once. So I'm feeling I have a good connection with Jesus as well, and then we're taking steps all the time. And now with Maxi back as well, we're starting to look like a really good team again. But we can't be pleased just with this. We have to keep on going. It's a new game on Tuesday, and we're gonna win this one. So it's important we go from here and don't feel like we're the best team of the league and everything's gonna be fine now. We have to keep on going, and then, like I said, we have to show it on the pitch.
All right, last two here to Anton. We'll go to Christian Smith.
How's it going, Anton? Congratulations on the win. Very, very good performance. So you were just mentioning, like, we can't go forward with this arrogance that we are the best team in the league. We still need to put in the work. Where do you think the work where specifically do you think the most work needs to be put in to solidify this team as a top half team in the Eastern Conference, and one that can, like, really thrive in the Eastern Conference and even deep into the playoffs?
Oh, I think we are a team that likes to dominate the game and have the ball in the team. And then when the opponent has the ball, we have to put the pressure high. And we talked a lot about how we're gonna press them. And we wanted to press high, but in many games we got so low all the time, so we let them have the ball a little bit too much. So we're discussing that. It's better for us to go high, and today we win the ball pretty high a lot of times. And you know how it is when you win the ball up high, you have closer to the goal and then can score from there. So we worked a lot with how we're gonna press and go a little bit more on the front foot, especially how we press. And I think that's the big difference to this last games, and felt better, especially today in the second half.
All right, final question here to Dylan.
Anton, you alluded to it a moment ago, but just to have Maxi back on the pitch for the second half, how much did things change when he was there? And I mean, it's kind of a duh thing to ask, but I mean, just how big of an influence is he when he's able to be on the pitch?
No, of course you see today how good he is, and the first game I think he was a little bit injured and couldn't really go 100%. He's still crucial for us, so I think it was important. Now he could rest some games, and hopefully he's getting back. He's maybe not 100% yet, but he's gonna get there. So he's a really important player for us, and attacking wise, he's the most important player for the team, and he makes teammates better. That's his strength, and that's what I really liked about him. He's not the guy who's dribbling 5 players and score, and he finds his spaces. Today to me, and some balls even to Tati where he can score. So he makes the teammates better. That's what I love about him.
All right, thank you, Anton.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Awesome. All right, let's give it back to Dylan. Kick it off.
Hey, Ronny, congratulations on the win. You mentioned the other night that you had hoped that win against Columbus would be a chance, or you said it would be a big momentum opportunity for this team. It seemed like they did follow through with that, especially in the second half. Anton was just on with us saying that he thought the second half tonight and the performance against Toronto was probably the best this team has played all year. What are your thoughts?
I agree in what you say. I think we played a good team. I think Chicago going to go higher than what the position is saying, because right now, because of they have a system that they are very, very loyal to. They work really hard together, and it causes a lot of problem in the first half. And we were not good enough defensively, and we struggle. We look a little bit like heavy legs. But second half is, when we come out from second half, is really good play. We are together. Maxi comes on, do a great game, turns around the energy in the team. Anton has a great game, and we look really, really solid. So I'm so happy for the performance, and looking forward to next game.
All right, Glenn.
Hey, Ronny, congratulations. Regarding the insertion of Maxi to start the second half, when you were thinking about how you might utilize him tonight, was that maybe a little earlier than you had wanted to or figured you would? Or was it just like you had no choice, but that was the time?
I think what you say is right. Maybe we wanted to wait a little bit, but I think we need to do some changes into the second half to get 3 points. And today is the first time in a long. I don't think I've seen Maxi so fresh. You see that he has no pain, and then you see also how good he is. So it's how vital he is for the team. And we created a lot of chances. We played a really good second half. So as I said, I'm eager to see the future. We just want to play games now.
Michael Ander.
Ronny, great victory by the team tonight. But I'm curious, obviously, that goal late in the second half, do you feel that other teams are going to try to exploit NYCFC on set pieces, or is that something you think you can correct?
I think we are really good in set play. So it's that's one of. But they had a lot of set play today, way too many in the first half. So I think that's one of our strengths, that we defend set plays really good. We have our chances the other way as well. It's like a big chance on, I think it's Max who hit the post. So there was a goal in the air 10 minutes before that, because we were lack of energy and we were not together, and it had to come in the end. And we hope that we could keep it going to the break, that we won 1-0 up, but we didn't do it, and we deserve to get a goal against us. And it's a coincidence that it's coming from a set play, and I'm really, really confident every time we have a set play again. So that's not worrying me a lot.
Michael Allen.
Yeah, Ronny, great game tonight. Congratulations. I'm curious about the Maxi substitution at halftime. You put him on for Matrica. Do you see that as a like-for-like change? And is there a lineup going forward where all three designated players can be on the pitch at the same time?
Of course it is. So that's up to the performances. I play with the best team. I don't play with who earns most money. I don't care about that. I play with the teams that are best. So that's of course possible to play with that. But I think it's way too much focus on one player here or two or three. It's a team. The best teams in MLS. Last year was Seattle, and before that was Toronto. These are hardworking teams. They are committed. They are loyal to everything they're gonna do. And when you have that, we look at the second half, then we have opportunity to win something. So it's about keeping more of these performances that we did in second half, and Maxi was a difference, of course. And we know that it's one thing is what he do with the ball, but see how he organize the team, see how he works. So it's not only one thing; it's many things. He lightens up the team with the attitude and communication.
All right, Christian Smith.
How's it going, Ronny? Congratulations on the win. Very good performance. Now, this is 2 consecutive games now, and it seems like this team's finally starting to find a rhythm. Anton said something that really resonated with me at the end of his conversation that we just had with him, that says we can't get complacent. you know, we need to keep on working, and this is when the hard work begins. So where do you think that this team, because obviously they performed very, very well today, but where do you think there just maybe needs a little bit more of improvement, like before this team can really go on a run and really show what they're capable of?
I think in all the phases we can improve, but you know, it's what you do every day, and we have to train and play like we are second best, and that's what we are in the moment. We are not the best team, and we were not the best team last year either. And it's the 12th of December. We want to be there, and then we need to use every day to improve. And I think the players are really good at that. You know, it's a good attitude, a good spirit in the squad. So it's about being the best team at the end of the season, and then you need to develop through it and get consistency in everything we do. So as I said, the game last game against Columbus and now the second half today was good and something to really build on.
All right, Ronny, thank you so much. We have Maxi Morales here right now.